folks, and welcome to episode 3 of Return of the Rovers. Now I thought, get a webcam involved, why not? Get a bit more personal. The whole fun of playing this game is to see the emotion on the people's faces, and watching other YouTubers, that's what draws me in, so I figured that's probably what draws a lot of other people in, so why not? Hello, this is me. In the second episode, I'd said that I'd planned on not doing live commentaries, and rather than doing that I would do match of the day style sort of commentary of each month's worth of fixtures. I put that together, or started putting that together, and I watched it back and I was like, this is boring. Now, I've played through a full season and I've actually started the second season, so I thought a good new starting point would be to have a quick overview of last season so you can see where I have got to now, and then would have a transfer update-ish sort of thing, a lay of the land. In fact, no, change my mind again. I will do a transfer update for the next episode. This is season 1. Next episode will be the start of season 2. Now we've got all that clear. Let's get into this because you've been looking at the same screen for far too long already. Season 1 on the transfer front was very boring. Transfer embargo meant no signings for Blackburn. So, I had to make do with what I've got, and the tactic did change throughout the season. As you can see, we had a really good pre-season. August, it was indifferent. Well, I'm not going to say indifferent, I'm changing my mind again. It was a good start. We beat Wolves and beat Doncaster, and then had a couple of draws, and then came massively unstuck against Southend in the Capital One Cup second round, so that was us done there. But we ended August with a good win against Bolton. September happened, and our form took a bit of a hit. Well, a considerable hit. We got absolutely bummed by QPR. We didn't pick up after that. Bar the win against Charlton at home, we really struggled against pretty much everyone we played. We played a lot of the better sides, and a not so great loss against Burnley. We were struggling for form, so something needed to change, so I changed formation. So in the second episode, I covered the Gandalf gate. Now, that got thrown out pretty quickly because we just weren't attacking enough. What the shit is going on? Right, there we go. So we moved on to a 4-1-4-1 formation, trying to get everyone involved a bit more. The combination of September and October was not a great month for form, and particularly Jordan Rhodes suffered and his confidence took quite a big hit, so I changed the tactic up. I went to just a 4-2-2-1, and that's pretty much what we stayed with throughout the rest of the season. There was a mini dip here over Christmas and into the new year. We did really well against Liverpool in the FA Cup third round. So match stats, we got pummeled really in terms of possession and everything like that, but performance-wise, considering who we were up against, it wasn't a weak Liverpool side. Daniel Sturridge had a really poor game, so our defence did its job. We picked up a few results towards the end of January. Things started picking up. We had the one-off sort of losses. It hit a really good patch here towards the end of the season, which really rocketed us up the league. But we didn't beat our rivals again this season. We lost again against Burnley, and well, they humped us in that game as well, I think. Yeah, we got absolutely battered. Andre Gray on Football Manager 2016 is insanely good. Oh, hang on. No. I've forgotten that January meant transfer embargo was lifted, so we had transfers for the first time. We were actually able to sign... Hang on, don't get too excited. So we actually had transfer stuff going on. Yeah, that's January. Well done. In January, we managed to ship out a lot of players who either weren't playing or got really unhappy because I weren't letting them go. Particularly William Tomlinson. He had countless bids from just about everyone, and then came to me with his problem saying that I want to move to a bigger club, blah 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 blah. Newcastle came in for him, $500,000. See you later, mate. Gone. Adam Henley got injured with a broken leg. Thanks, Wales, international duty. Fucking Chris Coleman prick. Nyambi stepped up and he was really good, which led to Tottenham bidding for him. Didn't want to let him go, but I needed the money, and I was just going to get another Tomlinson on my hands, so I sold him and then loaned him back. So I had a right back for the rest of the season, which I wouldn't have had if I hadn't have thought that one through. Other players I just got rid of on freeze, Fode Koita and Chris Brown, who were never going to play. They're just target men. It just doesn't work for me. They were on, I think, $9,000 and $8,000 a piece, so when you've got no money, that's a lot of money you're potentially sitting on when you're not actually playing the players. Again, Tommy Spur went to Sheffield Wednesday. He was another moaner. Yeah, don't do moaners. We play the hard line and get them the fuck out. and Chris Taylor was in like last 6 months of his contract, so he went. Brought in Adrian Kalunga because he was free and he was cheap wages to act as a backup to Jordan Rhodes. He didn't really work out. Nick Powell was good on loan. Danny Graham, 15 appearances, 3 goals, so not great really, but the 3 goals were massively important. Questionable. Leitner. Now, this guy has the most infuriating set of stats and positions in the world. He's a defensive midfielder that can't really defend. Yeah, so I actually ended up playing him as an inside forward on the left-hand side, and he excelled in that position because, look, we just do this. Oh, no, hang on, you special idiot. That's actually where his stats best line up. So, played him on the left, and he worked really well. Got some great assists. I think he may have scored a few as well. Let's just have a goosey. See, look, 7.25. And I only had to pay for the loan. I didn't have to pay any wages. So when you've got no money, that's brilliant. And then, as we've already covered, Ryan Nyambe. So let's just have a quick look before we finish at last season's league table. So we finished quite strong. We finished in 4th, which was fantastic considering the injuries we had and no transfers. I was happy with 4th, really happy with 4th. Had results have gone our way on the last day, we could have finished in the promotion places. We had the best goal difference. Had we have beaten Reading, we'd have gone up. Huddersfield, I drew with every single game this season, even the playoff semi-final I played against them. Both games were 2-2 and they won on penalties. Great. Standout players for me last season really were Jordan Rhodes, who he nearly got a goal a game, which isn't too bad. Average rating was a bit low because he did have that dip in form. But really, the key man was Ben Marshall. I think he got Player of the Year for the Championship. 20 assists, 13 goals, and an average rating of 7.43. And he's now worth like 8 million. Boom. And I had to sign 2 contracts because I didn't realise that there was a release clause in there, and people started sniffing at sort of 5, and his release clause was at 6. So I think his release clause is now 20 million to higher divisions. I thank you. So that's it for episode 3. I'll leave you with a sneak peek of the squad that we've now got for the 2nd season. And in the next episode, I'll cover over the transfers, and we're going to have a live com. Holy shit. Balls, or balls of holy shit. I like that. Balls of holy shit. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. So if you like what you watch, then tickle the like button for me. Do all the usual, subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitter, etc. I've been Matt. You've been great. Thanks for watching. Need to stop doing that.